what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on 2nd and 16, Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Shaquille Griffin there on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Tannehill's pass.
Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
To number 84.
From 13 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Stephen
Gostkowski for the point after.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Stephen
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen with time running out. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
17-yard line.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good.